Alright, we're out for a nice country drive in the Mexican countryside in our Mini. Nothing to see here out of the ordinary. Oh, 132. Ooh, that's interesting. So we need to get 140 meters. We're going to need some upgrades. Because we've got a limit of B700 and this is only like a 630 car. But I wanted to just try it the first time and see how we went. So I think we're going to have to pop down to an outpost and do a little bit of upgrading. Drivetrain, 7-speed transmission, driveline, diff. We're actually going to do off-road diff. And then we're going to put some off-road springs on. Brakes, I mean, if we're going to upgrade it, we may as well upgrade it properly and make it good for racing, right? Which does then mean maybe we do something like that. Get the off-road tires. Cooling, we can do cooling. And we can do the flywheel. I'm not going to even try doing anything else. No, see, it's anything else we're not going to be allowed to do. That's fine though. Just dumping 41k into something just to do a jump. My dream of getting 5 million gets further and further away with every stunt we do. Never mind. Hopefully we'll make it up. So let's jump back to that road again and try again. Vroom. So this should be able to go a little bit more. We haven't even tuned it. If we need to tune it, we can. Just to get a little bit more out of the gearbox. But I think this is already looking much better. Oh, you're kidding me. 22 centimeters off. Fantastic. Alright. Thankfully we can tune on the fly. So we can just tune here. Go, okay, a little bit lower on that. Gearing, we actually want to work on having the final drive higher. And specifically, we want to be able to hold our speed better in these later gears. I don't care about having that high a top speed in this. It's much more about having... Let's soften these springs up a bit, shall we? It's much more about having the acceleration and just the ability to sustain. Rebound stiffness we change as well. Diff, let's put the center of that back. 4.334. Yep, okay. And now, let's try again. We'll just drive back up to the top of the hill rather than fast traveling. I do like that you can just tune on the fly without having to go back. Understandable that you have to be at a base to upgrade. Maybe we get a bit more of a run up this time too. Might help. I think we were hitting about 180 or something that last time to get over the jump. Let's see if we can crack like 190, 200. We've got to go well through this corner here. Oh yeah, we can apply some perks. Yep, 190. Here we go a little bit further. Okay, yeah, we smashed that one out of the park. That might have just been the longer run-up. I doubt any of the tuning really helped. And bank some more points, why not? Hey, super wheel spin, let's see what we can win. Shortcut. Huracan, nice. Pretty good, pretty happy with that. And first danger sign done, next one. Same restrictions, okay, so it won't be wasted. See what run up we can get on this one. We're going off a much larger hill, so distance might be less of an issue on this one. Whee! No, not enough, I don't think. Was it? Oh, it's gold, so it must have been. Yep, okay. For some reason I thought I had to do like 190, but that must be what my record is. Wheel spin again. Can we win our money back that we spent upgrading the car? Will we get a Corvette? We get a dab. And 15k. It's something. Seasonal event. Oh, we get... see, we need that double cab pickup truck for the photo. Great. I'd rather not own that, but if I have to, sure, why not? VW, haha. Get it? Yeah. No, neither. Bonnet cam for this. Much prefer first person for the actual driving. Third person for the stunts. We are running very wide. I missed whether this was all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive or front-wheel drive. Did I miss that checkpoint? Nope, must have just nipped the flag. That's fine. Okay, we've got 3 laps and it's just as well because we are rubbish. Let's see if we can just dial ourselves in a little bit. Remember, we're on dirt. We're no longer driving a Mini where it was all nice and responsive and everything. We're now driving a chunky modern hot hatch. Maybe I should have gone for the 2010 simply because the older ones tend to be a little bit more responsive. The big ones feel like you're drowning in syrup half the time. Never mind. The fact that you start near the back of the pack doesn't help. We've basically made ourselves up to our original starting position now. And now we've just got to fight our way through the pack. We're not doing a very good job. Great pass. No, it wasn't. I barely stayed inside the lines. I'm doing terrible lines through here. But if I do a good line, then all I'm gonna do is get stuck behind the other guys anyway. Like, I can just follow everyone around, but then I can't get past them, so something's gotta give. Once I'm past them, then I can kind of block out to maintain my position. Doesn't help that this was a dirt race, which if this is all-wheel drive, does definitely help, and I have a feeling it might have been. So that's probably putting me in good stead. Looks like it's all of these guys. Are you also V-dubs? I think you might be. Oh wait, everyone is. But I think you might also be the same model. Would make sense. Just hanging on his bumper. I've got another whole lap to be able to catch up these guys. I guess we can just stick with them for now. Try and take advantage of any opportunities. Try not to overcook it. Cut some corners, there we go. Remember to keep the power on a little bit through some of these corners. Don't want to be completely off gas, otherwise we just brush wide. Cool, now if only that was the final lap, now I've got to do one more and I'll hold it together. It's interesting how there's still snow on top of the caldera, looks like, even though this is the hot season, apparently. I guess not at altitude. Ultimate clean racing. I'm not sure we've actually lost any of our clean racing bonuses. Probably early on. Trying to force your way through the pack early on, it's not hard at all to just lose that, because you're just trying to get through. Someone brakes too hard in front of you and you smack into them a little bit too hard and the game says no. But if you can hold it together the rest of the way, then just rack up some good bonuses. That wasn't too bad. I mean, it was pretty bad, but it was good enough to stay ahead. All of the road on those. It's always hard to tell where to brake when there isn't someone in front of me. It's much easier to follow the leader on those. And there we go, we lost it right at the end. Thankfully, we're far enough ahead to be able to pull it home. There we are. Cordillera Trail. So this one's a point-to-point as opposed to a lap race. So we don't have the luxury of learning laps and making mistakes and slowly hauling people in. We've got to try and do a better right from the start. We're not off to a good start. Overbraked for that corner. I knew you were going to brake there. We made a line through there somehow. Tight one coming up here. Just lean on someone a little bit there. Excellent. Thank you for your service, kind sir. Now, is this one that goes across water? I hope not. I hate it when that happens, because they never seem to be as affected by it. No, not quite. Stop to the road. I can't stop in time on dirt. Okay. Knew he was gonna be there. So annoying. Nope. Terrible corner. Realized way too late that my line was completely wrong. Can we hold them in? Probably not. I don't know, sometimes I just seem to be able to be more insane on the dirt sections than the AI seem to be willing to be. And I'll just get by just sheer brute force. Just manage to somehow hold it together with good luck. Certainly not skill. Somehow we're doing it. That was not good. But yeah, somehow we managed to hold it together through that section. And ended up in first place. So... oops. If they were real people, I'd probably be apologetic. And now we've overcooked it completely. Well. Oh, they all piled up behind me though. That's hilarious. Like, literally all of them crashed into the corner the same. I wonder if the AI is trying to model its behavior off mine. That's not a good thing to do. I'll take it. That's a cheese and a half. I should have been overtaken on that final corner. I was expecting to have to rewind and redo that, because I braked like 2 seconds too late. River scramble. Well, that's not encouraging. I don't think I actually crossed the river much. I recognise this one there. Should actually pay attention to how much I win sometimes in these festival series. Let's see if it's worth it for the amount that I end up spending upgrading cars. I'm glad I didn't bother for this. Because if you don't upgrade, then the AI don't either. These will be... well, some of them will be upgraded to a point that's kind of similar rating to you, which can lead to some odd results sometimes, especially in these low ratings. The B and C ratings can end up with some that clearly have way too much power. but you can still outdo them because they won't have anything in the handling department. I feel I've had this race in seasonal championships several times this season so far. Seems like a staple. It is a pretty good race, to be fair. Right, now it's just our friends, the other 2014 Golfs. Try and haul in. That was really not good. But there is another corner up here that we can redeem ourselves. Because we didn't even have to brake for that one. Hauling them in is tricky. I mean, they are in exactly the same car as me. Oh, we can cut some corners here. And all of a sudden, there they are. Whoop, there it is. Airborne pass, apparently. That's just got a little bit of a bump. Just pretty much sliding around these corners. And turn in. Perfect. Well, not perfect. But, I mean, adequate. That doesn't hype you up nearly as much, does it? Adequate. I overcooked that one so badly. I don't know what it is. It's never good at getting the braking point for a lot of those sharp corners after long straights. I think by now I'd have figured it out. I mean, every car is different. That's part of the problem. Is you're just jumping between cars so much that then it's hard to keep track of braking performance of all of them. And the brakes aren't even upgraded on this one, which certainly doesn't help. I really wish the screen didn't vibrate as much on these dirt race ones. Thankfully all of the HUD elements for a bit of a stabilizing experience. Okay, that's the tricky bit done. Back on the road again. And 3 for 3. Championship done. Now we have a stupid VW Ute to take a photo of. Like, seriously, who thought this was a good idea? A combi van with the back chopped off. Like, why? Oh well. Hey, 300 cars. Someone else was in behind with a Golf GTI that I hadn't seen before. Perfect. Hey, it's not worth nothing after all. Double trouble complete. View now. There we go. So, treasure hunt. Wreaking havoc on a golf course for ultimate fun. So, shows a VW. Reveals a treasure when you are done. Right, so VW, that looks like an R32. That's the only R32 I have. And let's take it to the golf course. And then wreak chaos. Get some destruction awards. Maybe? I don't think there's any golf course specific things that you can get. Like, there aren't any flags around the place or anything. I might have to look up and see what it is that we have to do with this thing. Maybe you just have to bank a certain amount of skill. Oh, there we go. Treasure challenge complete. Apparently I did just have to bank a certain amount of skill. Okay. Alright, it's all the way up here somewhere. Oh, it's probably just in the tunnel, right? Right? Surely. Surely it's just in the tunnel. So we're outside the zone now. You've used the treasure chest clue. That's what I'm doing. Is it going to be off to the side? Or is it going to be, like, in the middle? Or is it not going to be here at all? Okay, it's not going to be here at all. Oh, it's right there. Seriously? Seriously? It's going to be right out in the open. Okay, fine. 100k. I'll take it. Thanks. That was too easy. It should have been inside. Alright, well, since that didn't take very long at all, let's do the event labs, shall we? Because they're just a single race each. Extreme track toys. Festival loop. Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun. I'm not very good in these sorts of cars generally. Let's take the Valkyrie out. Is it just me? Or is it head to head? Oh, it's just me. In that case. In that case, not a worry. Okay, this is a weird layout though. I've gone a bit nuts on the building placements. Let's see how bad this is. Okay, we're going this way. At least this car does brake very well. Oh, we're going up and around apparently. I don't want to go up. Oh, I have to go up and around. Okay. I've made that non-destructible apparently. Whee! Round we go. Oh, and there's a wall right there. Okay. It is not clear which road that it wants you to take. Okay, so you're actually going on the off-ramp and then I've put a bridge across. Right, that's why it's so confusing. But we don't get a cool wall on this side. On this side we just go round. And round apparently. Do I have the traction control still turned off or something? And now we go this way, underneath. Alright. They love their neon arrows, don't they? This is in the future when the sleepy villages have all been replaced by high-rises, it seems. I forget how quickly this thing turns. I've just been racing hot hatches and now I'm in a hypercar. It's always tricky too because the races that you're used to doing are on proper tracks and this one's just diving between different roads. So I have no idea of what the course is going to do next. Credit where it's due though, this is a kind of cool setting. They've put a decent amount of effort into this. That first bit through the motorway interchange was really confusing, but this bit through the upgraded town area has been quite fun. It's cool with all the lanterns. I do love how this car handles. Like, I'm terrible at those corners, but it's so forgiving. It's like a big go-kart. You can just brake. That's funky. Just brake super fast to make up for any terrible cornering that you might have done. I mean, if I was racing against anyone, that'd have gone straight past, but... Oh, another one of these things. I'll ride the wall, because why not? It's there. Didn't need to. I'm kind of taking it easy at various points and not keeping my foot on the whole time. Simply because I have no idea what's up next. And at the end of the day, the objective is to finish. I don't have any target time or anything, it's just do a lap. Which is my favorite way of doing it. Love the reflection of the neon arrows on the bonnet as I approach as well. Church looks cool, lit up all pink too. Oh, now we basically get a home straight. It's not straight, but it is the home stretch. Maybe. Are we going to be hit with a corner up here? No, because we went over the top first. Excellent. Oh, we are now. There we go. Oh, we go over the top now. Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's kind of fun. Very confusing, but kind of fun. Oh, we don't want to overdo it. Lift it off for that, because otherwise we were going flying. Gotta be careful when they have a ramp like that and you're in a car like this. Alright, and now we're almost back to the start, because it is actually a lap. Interesting that they only have you do one lap. Do they not know how to place a finish line or something? There we go. Done. 5.5 minute loop. That's quite a long race. I guess that's fine. We get a BMW for our troubles. Okay. A decent amount of XP. $200,000. I'll take it. Barely missed getting another Mini. I think I've already got 2 of those. Excellent. What that actually means is, one, we've now won the Mercedes-Benz 500e, which looks very similar to the M3 that we just won. But what it also means is we can now buy the last remaining house. Where apparently we get a daily wheel spin then. So it's one you actually want to get early on, but everything's expensive. Time to buy a castle.
This is a big investment, my friend. If you're sure, I'll call the owners and vouch for you. I'm sure they'll hand over the keys when they know it's you.
2 super wheel spins, then a daily wheel spin. It's an excuse to actually log in each day.
How does it feel to own a castle? Enjoy, my friend!
And that unlocks a couple of accolades that I've been missing. Set it as your home? Yeah. Purchase all 7 player houses. There we go, and we get a Lamborghini Gallardo for our troubles. Worth it? Not sure. But it also meant that it was the final thing that we needed to tick off this. There's also the meta achievements in the Hall of Fame here for completing all accolades at Apex, Wilds, Baja, Street Scene, and Rush. So we've just bumped up a decent amount of points. And next time I think we will maybe do the multiplayer. We might do the trial again, or at least we'll try to, and the Horizon Tour, and possibly even an eliminator round, which I usually avoid, but finishing 30th or better is just getting halfway, because there's like 60. So that's not too bad. We'll see how we go. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.